Ailu had always loved grandfather's drum. Its round frame was carved from pale wood, and small symbols danced in black across the stretched hide: mountains, reindeer, rivers, and the sun. When grandfather played it, the beat seemed to pull stories straight out of the air. "Never play this alone," grandfather had said. "The drum is not a toy, it carries our stories, it listens." Ailu nodded every time, but his fingers always itched when he saw it hanging on the wall. One Saturday his friends crowded around outside the house, their snowmobiles humming. "Bring the drum, Ailu," shouted Ilka. "Let's make a joik for our team." Ailu hesitated at the doorway. Grandfather was away visiting relatives. The drum hung where it always did, quiet and inviting. "He'll never know," Ilka called. "We'll be careful." Ailu looked at the drum, then at his friends. They all had something special: nice gloves, fast machines, carved knives. He wanted something to show off too. He took the drum down carefully. It felt heavier than he expected. Outside, his friends' eyes widened. "Whoa," whispered Ilka, "that's real." They rowed to the riverbank where the ice still held. They built a small fire from driftwood and passed the drum around. At first they were gentle, tapping awkward rhythms, laughing at their mistakes. Then Ilka tried a wild beat and the others stamped their feet in time, shouting. "Let me," Ailu said, taking the drum back. He closed his eyes and tried to copy grandfather's steady pulse. The sound echoed over the river, and for a moment he felt very big and very small all at once. Then his mittens slipped. The drum tumbled from his hands, rolled across the ice and slid toward a patch of snow. The hide thumped once, twice, then Ailu heard a thin cracking sound beneath it. "No," he shouted, scrambling. They watched in horror as the drum spun, wobbling. A tiny fracture opened in the ice. The drum slid right into it and disappeared with a soft splash. For a moment there was only wind. Ailu's chest hurt. "We have to get it," he gasped, dropping to his knees and reaching into the freezing water. The current tugged at his arm, but the drum was already out of reach. "We'll fall through," Ilka said, pulling him back. "It's gone, Ailu." Ailu stared at the dark crack. Grandfather's drum, the one he'd had since he was a boy, the one that knew all the old songs, gone because Ailu had wanted to impress his friends. Maybe we don't say anything," Ilka whispered. "He's old, maybe he'll think he misplaced it." Ailu pictured grandfather standing in the doorway, hand reaching for an empty peg. The thought made his stomach twist. "No," Ailu said, his teeth chattered but not from the cold. "I took it, I lost it, he needs to hear that from me." The walk home felt longer than usual. His friends were strangely quiet, their jokes swallowed by the snow. When grandfather returned that evening, Ailu met him at the door before he could even hang up his coat. "I took your drum without asking," Ailu blurted. "I wanted to show my friends. I dropped it on the river and it fell through the ice. I'm so sorry." Grandfather's eyes closed. For a long time he said nothing. Ailu wished the floor would open and swallow him like the river had swallowed the drum. Finally grandfather sighed. "Come sit," he said, motioning to the bench. They sat together in silence. Then grandfather spoke. "You broke my trust and you lost something that cannot be replaced. That hurts, but you also told the truth when hiding would have been easier. That matters too." "I'll buy you a new drum when I'm older," Ailu whispered. "You can make me one sooner," grandfather replied. He pulled out a small piece of wood and a knife. "You will help carve it. You will learn what each mark means. The next drum will carry this story too." Ailu swallowed hard and nodded. The loss still burned, but a new promise settled quietly beside it. Moral: when you break trust, hiding your mistake only deepens the wound. Honesty, even when painful, is the first step toward repairing what can be repaired.